Abandoned once and for all, familial ties must be severed. I already murdered my family. I'm gonna murder them again? Good. Fuck those people. Let's kill them a second time. Don't have to tell me twice. All right, no map. Where's Dad and Mom? Let's beat him up a second time. Yeah, but the bird puzzle, we've done one part, which means there's at least 2 more parts, because everything happens in 3s in this game, and I don't know if there's going to be a reason for that. Like, I want there to be a reason for it. Like, it'd be very nice if it ties in with a motif in some way. It is a Japanese thing. Is it, though? Because I'm unfamiliar with there being a cultural resonance with the number 3. Didn't the Scarecrow puzzle happen in like 4 or 5? I can't remember if it was 3 or more, because that puzzle sucked, and I will feel like that puzzle had 97 parts. Like in Western culture, especially like Christian Catholic, the Trinity is a big thing. So like 3s are a very prominent theme for those stories. If it were 4, I could see there being a joke there, like a thing about death, because 4 is an unlucky number in Japanese because it sounds like the word for death. So I'm not sure. Not sure why the 3. It could just be like, it's what they did. He was saying Japanese culture likes number 3, but why? Like, if it's just that the number 3 is fun and they like it, that won't be much of a motif. Because of Kitsune? Maybe. The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, an acumen that have utilized during the times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. Because, like, it's not just a Japanese thing. 3 is a very common, like, lucky and favored number. Again, like, in Western culture, the Holy Trinity. Luck comes in 3s, bad news comes in 3s, comedy comes in 3s. Like, it definitely goes not just a Japanese culture thing. Like, the 3 being a fun number goes everywhere. But it needs to be a little bit more specific in order for us to be like, oh, this is a motif that they're using with this number 3. Otherwise, this is just like everything. Their puzzles always have to be 3s just for the sake of it. Well, here we go. The number is considered lucky, representing stability and strength, associated with creation and completeness. The 3 jewels of Buddhism. Comes in Proverbs, like 3 years on a stone. I need to see triangles. Yeah, I feel like that is about on par with, like, every other culture's association with 3. And especially because we're seeing it as a lucky thing in what you're talking about, a good thing. That doesn't jive with it being like a horror story. Like, it needs to have some sort of deeper connection with what we're doing in the game. Otherwise, I think just the developers like the number 3 when they're developing the game. Like, it won't reinforce anything story-wise or theming-wise. When I first entered into the service of the Tsunekis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Tsunekis' treasury only grows larger. Tsunekis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their buckets. Yeah, like I was saying, like, the number 3 is almost universal. Like, every culture, well, not every culture, but a lot of cultures have some significance with the number 3. Which is why I'm like, it needs to be something more specific in this game. I've been waiting for like some kind of twist or reveal for 3 to be important in like a ritual or something. Yeah, it's like the same thing. Like we have our own significance with the number 3. Tsuneki's an anagram for Kitsune. My god. I mean, the family is becoming very prominent in the story, and Kitsune is very prominent in the story, so I'm not too surprised there. Can we just go back? No. Alright. We had multiple door choices, but I'm not sure why. Haven't I been in this room? Good morning, my handsome boy. Your real last name is Tsuneki. It is told that those with Tsuneki lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, that is how your father earned succession to the Tsuneki lineage. And you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. Yeah, this is definitely the character we were talking about. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name, one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Tsuneki family hears your name, they'll immediately know you are our child. But how are the Tsunekis going to tie back to us? We named you Nene. Father! Wait, you're not my dad? This is like a variation. There's one more bastard in here somewhere. I can hear him. Gimme! Yeah, names use kanji. At least that's my understanding. All right, into the next room. The real question, though, is if there is no, like, motif with the number 3 story-wise, do we think they chose to do it for fun? Like it was a choice on their part at the beginning? Or was it like a padding thing? Like, oh, we need these puzzles to last a lot longer, otherwise the game's too short. Let's do all the puzzles in 3s. How cynical are we? I want map. Let me have map. Alright, I came through that one. We're ready for this then. Nope, other door. The one we melted the seals off of. The future! Okay, we have another little thingy. The White Sparrow Crest. So we put one bird somewhere, the black sparrow, right? The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. So we need the two birds to be in conflict. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crest and lay bare your soul. There are 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 slots that are not in lanterns. We have 1 on a fan. We have 1 in the pagoda. And then we have 1 on a dude's back. Yeah, we're missing a crest. I'm only just now noticing, though, that, like, lantern, 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 lantern. Only 3 of them are non-lantern positions. So we have to go get the 3rd one, but might as well slot 2 of these in first. And what's our 3rd thing gonna be? Be reborn once and for all. You are Shimizu Hinako no more. No, we're not supposed to be reborn. You're not supposed to want that. Very juicy room. A lot of goo on the floor. Sacrifice once for all, body and soul made pure by rebirth. Offer all that is yours. Oh, the statues have been moved around, it looks like. Is that significant? All right. I think we got what we needed out of this room. How many doors are an option? This is 1 door I can go through. 2 door. This door has a fun crest on it. You can use what? Good morning, my handsome boy. I have good news. Indeed! Good news to a Seneki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and that woman he kept as a pet have both gotten sick and died. Now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Seneki residence to make you a successor. It's a pity I couldn't reacquaint you with your father, but at least I was able to make you a successor to the Seneki lineage. Alright, that door didn't make me walk through automatically, so that means we could probably turn back around and leave that room. There used to be nothing I hated more in the world than being forced to live as a proper girl. When I think of you, I start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there was a reason I was born a girl. Hope these feelings will reach you, like a dandelion seeds carried on the wind. Ooh. Alright. A living sacrifice shall be offered every 8 years, for nothing else can quell the wrath which dwells in the waters deep. She shall be a maiden, fair and pure of heart, and the blood which flows through her veins shall be that which has been blessed by the stars and is beloved by fate. Let me know that only the most suitable sacrifice shall quench the vicious being's thirst. The duty of finding such a sacrifice shall fall upon the head of this house. That's not a family name. It's not unusual to make up a family name for stories, especially stories like this. At least in anime, like, if there's a truly unhinged villain, it's like, that's weird. That's a made-up name they have for their family name. And they do love having names be puns or slot in thematically. Alright, will I walk through automatically? Because I think I do have, like, a couple of choices for doors. This one. Don't think it particularly matters which door I go through. Okay, alright, torture room. The ancient noble name Sasquatches. You'll never guess which monster they're associated with. That's right, it's the Megalodon. Not even a monster, just an extinct animal. Gotta rub my face on all the walls. Ooh, and a door I can open? I mean, if you're gonna offer me a door. Yummy. God damn it. I think about that for a lot of games, like whether or not things you could pick up should have some kind of twinkle or sparkle. It does take away from the aesthetic to a degree whenever they do that, but it's so much nicer than, like, rubbing your face on shit. I think my favorite version is the newer Resident Evils. They just make it so you open the map, and if the map is like, hey, the room you're in is red, you know you have something left in there to find. It doesn't just, like, straight up show you where it is, but it tells you, like, okay, if you try a little harder, you might find something you missed. I think that's my favorite version of it. Wait, can I just leave? Huh. That means I accidentally chose the right door the last 2 times. Good work, me. Only on this, the 3rd part of the puzzle, have I chosen wrong. I hear something big stomping around. Yeah, maybe only like does a little sparkle if you staying still. That wouldn't be too bad. Like, readability is always my favorite thing. Yeah, it would twinkle for like stuff in the ceiling. I'm made of healing items, just die. Going on there, Bankay. I mean, I've also cut my own face off and replaced it with a fox mask, and I've had a very large brand permanently put on my back. You got jump scared when you got home? In what way? I'm becoming beautiful. Wait, I've already been here. Damn it! Ah. The butterbeer, butterbeer flavored, whatchamacallits. I saw those out there. Oh. Oh, come on, behind me! Gimme. The real shame is they didn't come up with butterbeer. Butterbeer is an actual thing. But everyone just associates it with that these days. Which is a shame. Take back butterbeer. Who's standing up? Which one? Gimme, gimme. If you want to be subtle, put a lit candle next to objects and put it out when you pick it up. Ah. Unclear how alive our friends are. Alright, let's go through the actual door we're supposed to go through. Man, we've killed them in the Dark Shrine dimension like 4 times at this point. But in the real world, we haven't seen them for a while. Like, we've killed them several times in the Dark Shrine dimension. And other things and people have killed them at this point in the Dark Shrine dimension. When we saw them dead in the real world, see, like, we weren't even in the real world. We were in, a version of our house that had 3 other copies of our house inside of it. Like, I don't think that was a real one. That's why it's like, I don't think they're dead. I mean, one of them's dead, obviously. The seal, I think after we kill the monster, we'll be able to open it. Because, like, our vision doesn't take the seal away. It's the little thing on our forehead that does it. The vision's for the walls. Yeah. Go here. All right, sword bastard. Fine, I'll kill you first. Just making another goddamn one anyway. Oh, cool! Let's just make 1,000 friends in here. I hate how healthy you are. Just die! Ugh. I would like to move. I was stun locked into oblivion. There was no getting out of that. Alright, I'm going directly into psycho mode, and I'm just going to hammer on this thing. Sicko mode, psycho mode, whichever. Wasn't playing around. God damn it. Now that we know how awful this arena is, not gonna let that drag out. Interesting.
ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では、
お姉ちゃん、殺せた？しっかりと。うん。しっかりね。しっかりって。今日だけはお姉ちゃんとあなたの二人だけの秘密にしてあげる。でも今日を超えてまだ生き残っていることがあるのなら、お姉ちゃんが彼のためにもあなたを殺すからね。
Thanks, sis.
少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
You know about branding scenes with teenagers? Well, it's okay for a teenager to cut their arm off, but branding's a bridge too far. Slicing my face off, replace it with a mask is okay, but no branding. Fox mask crest. A badge with something carved into it that looks like a fox mask.
あなた様のお印ですね。
You associate branding with kink. I associate branding with cattle for the most part. Or with torture. Any other trinkets in here that I could take with me? Chocolate bar can stay by. No one wants a chocolate bar. What did I just say? You didn't say with cattle. Nor torture. Talk about weird pervert stuff. I know nothing about pervert stuff. I'm a good Christian boy. Were forcibly walked out of the building? Orgies. Elderly orgies, I bet. No good. Are these in the right spots? Black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Yeah, I don't think the sister wants us to have two different versions of us. Wait, did I already have the black one here? There we go. They don't automatically swap. Okay. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Is that a dolphin? Anyway, foxes. Line of foxes guide me. The line of foxes in the background goes that way, and then they come this way. So foxes are going that way. Blackbird wishes to take the whitebird. Whitebird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Any other hints in here? There's a lot of slots, man. So we need the birds in conflict. We could put the fox on his back. Which one wants to take the other? So if the white bird is comfy. Nope. Get some ideas. Like, there's a million lanterns, but I feel like the lanterns are not the best locations. I guess we could instead go for place the sparrows so they're facing each other. Like, where are two where we can get them kind of pointing at each other? Those are pretty lined up. Let the line of foxes guide you. These motherfuckers ain't guiding shit! One fox is facing the wrong way, two foxes, three foxes. Let's go for the three foxes facing the wrong way, shall we? Ah, shit. There's four foxes facing the wrong way. Yeah, the line of foxes is in green going one way, and then the red foxes are going the other way. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, there are 4 red foxes we could interact with. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Give that back. These two foxes in conflict. Well, let's leave this in here and just swap the two birds for a second. Just in case it's just a simple matter of, like, these are in the wrong ones. Nope. Ugh. Nope. This dude wearing the other colors also going the other way, huh? I thought it was just reds, but that's not the case. No, take it out. What about you? You're part of the other group of foxes. What a hateful puzzle. Alright, we've tried every fox going in the other direction. We've tried guys sitting there not giving a shit. We've done pagoda. Lantern off of pagoda. Fan. Have we done this one? Let the foxes guide me my ass. Fox bring along his followers in triumph. Like, that sounds like pagoda for the fox, but that's not it. Blackbird wishes to take the whitebird. The whitebird wishes to resist. I think actually I want to swap the birds. Because the whitebird wants to be taken. Well, doesn't want to be taken, you know what I mean. And now we try the fox again. Nope. I mean, this reminds me again of the godforsaken scarecrow puzzle where I believe the translation was just kind of loosey-goosey and made it extra frustrating because it's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, what? All right, there you go. That was the solution. Nice nail polish, loser.
これが君のものだ。
Yeah, like, as it was presented, it makes it sound like, oh, the foxes are just taking their followers with them. Doesn't take notice of it. It's like, alright, so we have two options. Doesn't take notice, dude sitting on the ground ignoring it, or being taken along, the pagoda. And yet, neither of those were the solution based on the English translation we were given. You have no idea how hateful and poorly designed this puzzle is. I imagine in Japanese, it probably made more sense. I know damn well I know the scarecrows. Definitely make more sense in Japanese.
れで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれ。
You've done well to come this far.
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい、最後まで。
Oh! Doesn't have a single solution, but several based on what endings you're on track to get. And you have to not only figure out the puzzle, but which specific solution you're on track to get. Yeah, do the hints change? I would love to know, like, what are the flags associated with the endings? Wait, the fog monster's running away? Where is this bitch? Not this way. I didn't see the fog monster.
お前は許さない。絶対に。絶対に。
Where is it? How? Do I have to kill everything to get through there? Come on. I'm only interested in stabbing. Comb. We woke up in the real world after putting some rings into a thing. And now we're chasing after the fog monster. Mother of God. I hate the Dark Souls 2-esque whoops popped out around a corner and dropped from the fucking ceiling. Out of my way! Where's this fucking fog monster at? Come here, bitch. Got an axe with your name on it. You bastard! Shut up! Oh, I'm stuck in this corner, so I'm just gonna live here for now. Oh my god! I can't get out! There we go. Listen, little bastard monster. Behind me? Nope, not that way. This way.
嫌だ。もう嫌。私の町を返して。
Everything that's not the fog monster is ignored.
すべて奪ったな。
Last seen wearing colored uniform, colored skirt. Details of disappearance. Left home, met with wearing a... Oh my god! We've been missing this whole time?
こうはならない。絶対。
No.
私と向き合え。戻ってきなさいよ。
God damn it! I wouldn't call this a puzzle. This is just combat gating. Oh, you meant the other puzzle. Yes. Only one of you is blocking the way! And that's you! We just chop you down like a goddamn tree! I need you to go! Why? I don't want that. There was a weapon stuck in something when I first got here. Where is it? Question mark. Hold on now. Alright, I don't know why there's a question mark there. Don't you dare wake up in the goddamn Fox dimension. We have to kill the other me. Crowbar its head in. Well, those people suck. That was fine. Should I? Let's team up. You and me, Fog Monster. Let's beat up our sister. Oh, never mind. The path of self-preservation. I refuse. Get me out of here. Well, I guess we're marrying the fox. Oh, you shouldn't have. I don't remember putting this on the bridal registry, but... Kinda wanted a KitchenAid, but take what I can get. Have a good night, Bankai. Man, if you got trypophobia, bad times for you. No one saw this coming.
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
That's some timey-wimey stuff right there. I understand. Ending? Oh my. It's not over yet. I sure cleaned up this town. It's a lot nicer now. Don't go that way. Where are you? Which way, doll? I don't know. Well, I literally can't go this way. There's... Oh! Wants me to go back up there. Interestingly, it's re-mystified the map on us, but not all of it? That's a weird... Like, obviously we've been way out here before. The doll said don't go that way, but I don't know what the fuck direction was talking about. This is where I came from. I mean, the doll has to, doesn't have to tell me twice to try and go in a different direction than the game wants me to go. That's my bread and butter. And I love bread and butter. God damn it. Alright, can't go that way. Well, the thing is, doll, if I only have one direction to go in, I kind of have a problem. Do you think maybe our friends weren't real at any point? Like, at no juncture in this game were we actually involved with our actual friends? Because we have, like, our missing poster. But they didn't sound surprised to see us. They just kind of, you know she's already gone. Greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. I love the art on there. Letter from the hospital. Prefectural University Hospital, Department of Psychiatry. Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi, test results. We've compiled the test results for Igarashi Sakuko below. Results: no abnormalities found. Observation shows characteristics of mild autism. All their test results were within normal range. I would love to know if that's what it actually says in the Japanese. 1960s Japan? Did they... like, that's a country that, in the... right now, this year, is very reluctant to acknowledge any kind of disorders. Of any kind. Notes: it is not unusual for pubescent children to claim they could see and hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own, so I believe there is no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakako, simply raise her with love and affection. Let her mature at her own pace. I mean, given the follow-up is like, she's fine, I feel like this would just be like, she's just shy. Like, it wouldn't mention anything at all. Opened the Igarashi Residence's mailbox. You must bear this burden. Goodbye, chocolate. I was so lost at this point. Like, I am also, like, I don't know. All of my theories are out the window for everything. Yes, Igarashi's the first to die. Just instantly dead, that character. And she was like the really kind of quiet, introverty one. Kind of surprised there was an achievement associated with reading her mail. I wasn't expecting that. We back in the real world with our Yeti arm? I mean, sort of? It's hard to say, like, what is real or what is not real at this stage, because, like, we called that we... well, other version of us was going to be the shadow monster, the fog beast. But, like, how? And why? What's our sister's role in all of this? How are there two of us? Why were we considered missing? I have a million questions right now. Yep, I am not disagreeing with that. And that is not uncommon. The number of JRPGs I played where it's like, alright, if you want to understand what just happened, you're gonna have to get more endings. Like Nier Automata, one of my favorite games of all time, you do have to go through a few times. You won't be able to see your father or mother anymore. Don't forget, there was also the medicine that Shu gave us that may or may not have caused us to see things that aren't there. There's like so many overlapping things that I really don't know. Like, are they just going kind of for a Night of the Living Dead style, where like in the background you just kind of hear all the possible reasons that zombies happened, but none of them are canonical? Start playing Fear and Hunger 2, it's kicking your ass. Yeah, Fear and Hunger 1 was not... Like, I like aspects of what's going on in those games, but playing them is not fun. But that's kind of the point. I appreciate them for what they are, but it's like, I don't want to deal with this. The game will tell you what is needed for each ending. Interesting. Like, I'm glad they'll do that, because I'm very curious. Like, the game doesn't really give you very many choices. Like, when we're in the other world, it's like, alright, kill your friends. And it's like, well, the only way to proceed is to kill my friends. There is no not do it option. So I'd love to know, like, what choices did I make without realizing I was making them? I bet it's stuff like you didn't find a thing that was hidden somewhere. Because, like, I've been to the sacred tree, I've been to a big shrine that had, like, a cleansing pool. And it's like, these seem very significant, but I have no means of interacting with them. So I'm betting, like, had I found a certain thing, I could have then used, like, the pool, and then I could have interacted with the tree in some way. The doll told you can't see them anymore. It's like, I could fight the little dolls, but there's one clear, like, giant thing that we want to kill. Use our infinite health for that. What am I locked onto? It's the direction I came. Why are they spawning down there? Oh no, I came from there. We bought a capsule toy, put it in our mouth, choked on it, and died. That's what we call it Silent Hill. Because we died on a hill. You know, that's maybe my biggest question, is will there be any mention of Silent Hill? Like, I kind of doubt there'll be any mention of Silent Hill, but I'm curious. Like, if this were Resident Evil, we would have found a note where someone was like, my research on the town of Silent Hill has revealed blah 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 blah. But this is very contained. And again, I don't necessarily need it to mention that. I'm just kind of curious if it will. I'm okay with this being detached because it has an F where a number would be. It is its own thing. It is the David S. Pumpkins of Silent Hill. I better go tell Dr. Spencer. Exactly, like, there'd be something like that in there. No. I don't have anything here, right? That's kind of the question, right? But the thing is, Konami kind of like was putting together this big Silent Hill event, like, you know, a couple of years where they focus on Silent Hill. So, like, a director was brought in specifically to do this. And they had, like, an idea, and this is what the game was. But how is it going to be a Silent Hill? Let's be a prequel? Like, I can't remember. With Silent Hill, the games definitely take place later than the 60s. But the history of the town you learn about, I do think goes back to the 60s or earlier, but I can't remember for sure. You won't be able to stay as you are now. You mean as a demon? Yeah, that's the question. Like, it'll be a prequel only in the sense that it takes place earlier. Like, it won't be a prequel in the sense that it is narratively a prequel. Rebranding a Doki Doki Panic. God damn it. Yeah, I know the Silent Hill lore, like, goes back. I just don't remember how far back. I do think earlier than the 60s. It most certainly was not over! Need this thing to be dead before the big guy gets here. Toluca Lake Prison Camp was built in 1862 to hold Civil War POWs. Alright. I was gonna say, like, I remember when you learn about stuff in Silent Hill 1 and 2, like, it goes back a decent amount. This direction I came from. Like, if we're, like, fully on board with the bad times here, why are there monsters trying to stop me? Huh. Hold on now. Hold on now. I thought this was my house. I was running past because, like, I'll go up that hill to the no entry sign. All right. Well, I guess we have An illusion of a happy family up there? Hold on, I gotta go look at something. Preempted. The wiki puts Silent Hill as being in Maine. I believe it was inspired in part by a town in Pennsylvania. The one with the underground coal fire in real life. And now we're earlier in the game when we saw this happen. The path of exaltation, I accept. Are we gonna be working our way backwards? One character's gonna be going in one direction now, time-wise? This game could end at any moment, like at any second. Or it could just keep going. Ah, shit, now we're in this dimension but without our cool powers? What the fuck is going on? Get back here, doll. It does appear as if we have swapped places with the other version of us. Out of all the questions I have, I think that's the most pressing one for me. Is how are there two of us? Or why are there two of us? Guess how is really less important. The why is more important. Like, I don't need magic and ghosty supernatural things to make sense. I just want the why of it. Yeah, the going back makes sense. Because we did, like, call that was going to happen. It's more of a, like, but how is it happening for me? Or I guess to be more clear, it all hinges on the two of us thing, and, like, I don't quite grasp that. To try and organize my thoughts, I feel like, perhaps, what makes this confusing is there's two of us, and that's kind of rubbing up against the sister. Like, Junko is a character, and I don't understand why she's a character. I need to understand her role in this, because so far, the two of my character are responsible for, like, everything that's going on for the most part. And I don't quite see why that character exists. I'm sure it'll be revealed. I'm not sure it'll be revealed. I hope it'll be revealed. She did suffer abuse, sure, sure.
全てを壊すの手伝ってくれるよね。
You're gonna help me, right, doll? We're gonna burn it all down. A fresh crowbar instead of a baseball bat. Absolutely. Easiest choice I've made whole game. Why is our sister wearing the Tengu mask? I don't know. I feel like that's my sticking point with a lot of this is narratively it feels like the sister could have been filling a lot of this role. She got married and left the family, but like she has like a corpse where she has like a line where her head was detached and stuff. Is that just how we see her? Is it all just in our head? Like, none of these are hard criticisms because until I finish the game, these are just like where my mind is right now. It could all come together and be perfectly sensible. It could all work. We're not far enough. We're not done, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out as I go, like, what's going on? God damn it, Burning Man.
上等だ。
Can we get some different enemies? I have been waiting for that to happen, but I don't think that's gonna happen at this point. Kudzu tea. There's a few, like, threads. You mentioned, like, a sacrifice. We know there's, like, the other family. There's the fact that we're missing. There's, like, all these things where I'm like... I want to address just one of them. Just pick any one. And bring me a little closer on one of them. Who's in my way? Goddamn right. It's nice having this version of her in this dimension where it's like, I'll fuck everything up. The other character was just kind of like, alright. I'll do whatever. God damn it! You are the worst, you know that? Screw you. Just make sure that thing can't turn into a problem. Get off of me! I mean, her whole world got destroyed. It's not just her parents. Her town's ruined, her friends are gone. Is it over? What a stupid question. Still don't know if our friends are dead. Yeah, I'm curious, like, will we bump into our friends? Did they just kind of die off screen? I should revise that statement. Our friend, because Rinko sucks. No one wants to run in Rinko anymore. Shu's all right. Shu was our bro. We played cool Space Invader games together. This is a pretty linear game. I'm gonna tell you right now, we've had no going back over and over again. Yeah, we need Shu so we can go to see Star Wars together. I mean, I'm not gonna put my points into this. Points into sanity? No. Oh, no. No, we're gonna put it in the stamina. Stamina is the only one that matters. Where's this fox? I want to beat up the fox, man. Alright, let's get a new going theory. There's two of her. One is kind of like repression, and the other one is not. So, version that became the bride just went along with everything, didn't give a shit, repressed everything, and is now proceeding backwards through time, I guess. He gives you drugs. I mean, he's like our bro. We hang out, we play games together. He makes us medication for our headache. I mean, I do want that axe. Is it time for me to just be like, I don't use sanity whatsoever. Bye! When's the last time sanity mattered to me? Yeah, just like literally maimed herself to be the ideal wife to Fox husband because she doesn't care about anything. I don't believe Shu has done anything outright to like earn our ire, right? Like, what's Shu done? He calls us partner. He treats us as an equal. The only issue is Rinko is jealous of the relationship we have with him and is awful because of it. But that's not like Shu's fault. You could say that Shu needs to be, like, more clear with Rinko and our character about his feelings, but I present to you they are teenagers. That is not how teenagers behave. He's gonna be oblivious to everything on purpose or otherwise. Alright, something's gonna happen in the next room. Good God, game. He sees it and doesn't do anything about it because he's a teenager. Like, holy shit. Teenagers are not the kinds of people that are, like, capable of dealing with that kind of shit. So I give him a pass on that front. The crowbar is so adorable, but I love the damage of the axe. I'll sacrifice a crowbar. Yeah, like, from Shu's perspective, it's just like, I'm gonna be nice to both these people. I'll have my fun when I hang out with my buddy, my partner. You think there might be a boss fight? I don't know. Are we gonna kick Fuzzband's ass? I hope we're just gonna murder Fuzzband. Gonna beat Fuzzbin to death. See, the whole game makes you think that she's been going to this place. But it's nice. They're showing us, like, she doesn't recognize any of this. I also get a little annoyed that we always have the pipe in the cutscenes. Like, how hard is it to just, like, alright. Just do in-engine, it looks basically the same. Whatever weapon she's carrying is the one we're gonna have in the cutscene. Third crest puzzle. You have to be more specific. There were so many puzzles with crests. Roughly 3 million. Oh, we're going for sister first.
まさかまだ生き残っていようとは。
お姉ちゃんは所詮は向こう側の人間。私の気持ちなんてわからない。
落ち着いて。あなたがどうして。
Nope, that is a lead pipe she has. Oh, the sledgehammer, I picked that up earlier.
ここはどこ？怖いや。辛い。気持ち悪い。帰りたい。
それは何の？あなたいつから飲んでるの？そんなに飲んで大丈夫なの？
全然大丈夫だよ。これを飲むと落ち着くから。
もうやめなさい。それを飲むのをやめて。私にかなわないで。
It's like we're already in another dimension. The pills, I don't know. Birds with fox, the crest puzzle with the scales. Maybe? Like there were other crest things earlier. Am I leaking fog?
お前は私の全てを奪った。ザクコもリンコもシュウも奪い、お父さんもお母さんも。
I wanna beat up husband.
私を返せ。奪った全てを返せ。
Well, now I got my sledgehammer. Ow. Ow. My turn. Alright, that's one I should wait for and aim for. Don't encourage them to get up. We just go ham on them. That's how this works. Alright, that was pretty nice how it interacted with the fog. One, two, and then three. Hey, put me down! Owies. Way ahead of you. That's why I'm already beating her head in with a sledgehammer. Oh, that's just all my health right away?
絶対に
Hmm.
認めない。ひな子を渡したりなんかしない。
Oh. We're okay. I wonder if that was an unavoidable death, because I was at half health. Like, would that have happened at full health? Come over here. Right into my trap, stupid. You fell for the sledgehammer trap. Do I regret getting rid of every sanity restoring item in the game? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. That much sanity left. Told you we didn't need it. Sanity's for suckers.
私がこんなところのこんな奴らも全てぶち壊してやる
Really? I go from a boss fight to this? Come on! It took all my weapons away! No, I got you, game. You want me to just run. I understand. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. What is going on? Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, ooh.
これは何の真似だ。おい貴様、正気か。
うるさい。どいて。
This is raising a lot of questions.
邪魔するなら容赦しない。私たちに誰も構うんじゃねえ。
待ってくれみんな。ひなことは私が話す。ひなこ、なぜだ。 どうしてお前の心を分かってやれたと思っていたのに。
We're picking up a lot of drugs. 138 pills.
きなこ、ずっとって約束したじゃない。裏切り者。
Getting the impression the pills may be important.
だったあんたを許さない。
きなこ、
Cover me!
本当にごめん。俺が間違ってた。俺はただでも
やめろ。友達の声で話しかけるな。
Nothing that's happened has been real. It's all just been a drug overdose. Shoo, what did you put in these pills, man? Like zoinks!
More 少しの辛抱だ。
There's pills everywhere. I've already beat you! The Silent Hill was the meth we made along the way.
私たちの邪魔をするな。
What? Like I said, at any second this game could end. And that was one of those seconds it could have ended. We were talking about this earlier, but it's almost certainly the case where we're going to have to, like, do multiple endings to get the story. But as of this one playthrough, I could not tell you. Like, my thing earlier was, you've got, are we missing? There's the pills that may or may not let you talk to the spirit realm. There's our sister. There's two of us. Like, there's a lot of things going on. And I don't know the answers to any of those many things. I just wanted one of them. Killed our friends and our family and left the house in delirious rage. Like, that's the implication of the sirens and people saying, "What are you doing?" It does seem like maybe Shu gave us pills and we tripped balls and did a lot of murder. But that would be lame if that, like, this whole game was just like us wandering around and killing people, maybe? But that wouldn't really account for What was going on with the foxes and the marriage? And like the family, the kid we saved when we were kids, like there's so many threads that don't go anywhere. What could you have done different to get a different ending? That I'm very curious about. Wildly curious about that. There we go. The wedding massacre on Route 8.
羽倉町一より県警本部一部被害者に使用された包丁ですが敷地内からは発見できず被疑者は現在もこれを所持している可能性が高いと思われますどうぞ
県警本部から各局女性被疑者は20代花嫁装束身長は 160cm 少々常吉神宮より逃走中
I mean, this wouldn't be us.
凶器を所持している可能性が極めて高い
This could be our sister.
羽倉町一から県警本部被疑者は赤と白のカプセル状の薬のようなものを犯行時に断続的に服用していたとのことです
Or maybe there's a time jump?
それは式場内で発見された正体不明のカプセル薬と同一のものかどうぞ
羽倉町一から県警本部被疑者が服用する際に口からこぼしたカプセル薬
Do you think it's tied to how many pills we took? That'd be pretty fun. Like they give it to you as like your restorative item, but you have other choices. Like how do we avoid taking pills? What were the other credits? It would be interesting if they did it based on how many pills you took. How many pills would you say you used? I'm not 100% sure. Like in the early game, I used the pills pretty often, but by mid to late game, I barely used them because I was rolling and like I had bandages out the asshole. I could have built a snowman out of goddamn bandages. Eat the cursed cursed chicken. Were we Junko? I don't know. Like I thought I had a grasp on what was going on at the very end, but then like in a wedding dress, 20 years ish old. That's not us. Yeah, I forgot who mentioned it, but like someone in chat said this is one of those you gotta go and do multiple endings if you want to understand what's going on. Which, given that, like, what was this, like, not that long, right? Like, I'd say this was maybe like 12-ish hours. This is the first bad end that you always get. You have to go again to get more. All right. Wait, are you saying like no matter what we would have done, there is no other ending we could have gotten on the first run through? I assume like you do New Game Plus for other endings, right? Alright, so no matter what, you get this ending on your first run through. Are you gonna do more endings? If folks are interested, I would happily keep going through. Especially if, like, no matter what, you have to get this ending the first time. Ain't just want answers, man. If it's the kind of game that's meant to be done that way, they made it nice and short. Like, I was pretty luxuriant in my wandering around. And again, like, I think the last time I saved, it said 10 hours. Like, I think I'm caught up on my YouTube uploads, and I think it's only on episode 5. Today is Monday. Did we play this? Yeah, I played it yesterday, right? Yeah, I'd say this is probably 10-ish hours, and like I said, I luxuriated around. Yeah, yesterday and today I played. On YouTube, it's on episode 4 or 5, one of those two. That all adds up. Like, this is roughly 10-ish hours to get through, and I didn't rush. Like, I took my time. I fought everything for the most part. Every time the game is like, here's a dude, I was like, I'm gonna hit everything. Like, I'm not gonna pass up the combat. Episode 5, that's what I thought. I'm pretty good right now on the YouTube. Like, I know in the past, it's like, I missed a stream. When could I expect it to be on YouTube? Like, oh, either this week or, you know, in 5 weeks. Pretty much whatever you see, like, this week will be on YouTube next week. Like, one week becomes the next. I'm caught up. I'm no longer behind on stuff. Are games allowed to be 10 hours long anymore? I mean, technically. This isn't. Like, if you're gonna argue that the full story requires multiple playthroughs, I'd say this isn't 10 hours, right? New Game Plus. You can now create save data from the completed game. By beginning New Game Plus with data from completed game, you can experience changes to the story and have the chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. You'll also be able to play on the hard difficulty setting, Lost in the Fog. Is this really just all hallucinations and a drug overdose? I would say no. And there is a possibility that, like, you could do an ending that maybe yes, but this seems like a game with a lot of endings. Things carried over to New Game Plus. Everything, my faith, my stat upgrades, non-puzzle documents and journal information, obtained a memory, and certain key items. Okay. New Game Plus. I know there's a joke ending. I mean, that's classic Silent Hill right there. Coming home to roost. Drown in bottomless pit of self-doubt. Ending conditions. Didn't take the red capsules. Purified the sacred sword. Obtained the Agra no Hotei Sama. Didn't take the red capsules. Obtained the unpurified sacred sword. Complete 2 different full endings. Listen to all the UFO radio. Okay, they did a UFO ending. There's the joke ending. All right, if you can't tell, I have to pee very badly.